Enjoy the garden, God said to Adam, but never eat the fruit from that special tree. One day, a snake slithered up to Eve. Why don't you take a bite of that fruit? God told us not to, said Eve. And Eve took a bite. And Eve gave some to Adam too. Adam and Eve didn't do as God said. So he sent them out of the beautiful garden. But they were very sorry and very sad. Adam and Eve had women's. Their names was Cain and Abel.
They had sons.
They had sons. Adam and Eve had sons. Their names was Cain and Abel. That's Mommy and Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And the first man, his name was Noah. And God
The first man's name was Adam, remember?
No, it was Noah. See his hammer?
Yep.
See his cruse?
Mm-hmm.
God told to Noah, build a big boat that would be bigger than everyone. Noah's friends all laughed. Why are you building a huge boat? They asked. But Noah kept building. As soon as he was finished,
God said, collect
2 each kind of animal. And God shut the door. And God shut the door. And all the animals were inside the ark. The rain came down and the floods came up. So the ark float on the water. See, they're safe.
Yep, they're safe.
The rain came down and the floods came up. These are the floods.
Mm-hmm. The water made it flood.
The water did.
Skip the page.
Skip the page? Oh. We didn't skip a page.
Go.
All the animals were inside the ark with 2 elephants, with 2 giraffes, with two butterflies, with 2 birds. The birds are inside the ark too.
Yep.
With 2 giraffes. But what about these guys?
What are those?
With 2 bumblebees, with 2 sheep, with 2 elephants, with 2 giraffes, with 2 bumblebees.
At last?
At last, the rain stopped and tried to go down again to find a dry land. But it couldn't find any land. But it came back with a leaf. At last, God put a rainbow in the sky, and a boat came to rest on a mountain.
What's the rainbow mean?
God's promise.
To
Collect.
never flood the earth again.
And all the animals came outside the ark.
Yep.
I want to read about the tower.
Okay.
The guys like to build.
What were they trying to do?
They were trying to build a tall tower. They said, "Let's reach heaven."
And how did God feel about that?
And the tower was never finished yet.
How did God feel about them trying to reach heaven?
What was this guy saying?
They spoke different languages, didn't they? Because God didn't want them to finish the tower. So he made them speak different languages. What did this guy say?
I don't know. He skipped a page. What was this guy saying?
He said, "Hey, let's build a tower and make it reach heaven." And then what this guy, how does he talk?
What was this guy saying? Mama, what was this guy saying?
You do it. Yeah, and this guy couldn't understand him, huh? So the tower was never finished, and they called it the Tower of Babel. What's that story?
Let me show the baby of Isaac.
What's this?
Hey!
Let me see something. Who's that?
There's Abraham.
And what's his wife's name? What's his wife's name?
Sarah's.
Mm-hmm.
Abraham.
And their son's name was?
No.
What's the baby's name?
And Sarah had a little baby. He had a son.
Named?
Isaac.
Very good.
There's Isaac.
Yep, with his dad.
Yeah. Those are babies too.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let me show you the guy in the hole. He's crying. He's crying and she's crying.